What are you about to watch today focuses strictly on investment and asset value, not lifestyle. Feel free to reach out and together we can build your own portfolio. Every investor asks the same question: where can I put my money in Dubai and actually see growth? Today, I'm showing you exactly that. The best investments at every budget, from 700,000 dirhams to 10 million dirhams. No fluff, no noise, just clear, data-packed opportunities that actually make sense. Now from 700 to a million. This is going to be the entry price. It's where you can actually start see some good potential. Of course, you can find cheaper options, but this sacrifices the growth potential. Remember, investing in real estate is eventually booking your own square foot share in a location. Always think location first, not a developer. Don't fall into the buy noise. At this range, we have two main spots, definitely not West Dubai. We will be looking at Dubai Land Residence Complex and Dubai South. You will choose Dubai Land Residence Complex if you're short on equity. This location offers a massive long payment plan with post-handover. This allows you to put only about 600,000 dirhams as an equity for a property that costs you 1 million dirhams, while your tenant is covering around 130% of your installment. If you want to aim more towards capital gain, and you can actually do the long wait game, but a guarantee profit, Dubai South is the answer. Not many projects there offers the post-handover payment, but the city fundamentals are unreal. You have the golden triangle that makes international cities explode. I'm talking about the airport, which is the biggest airport in the world, a massive freehold zone, and a port linking the GCC to Europe and Asia, plus a business and entertainment hub in Expo City. Expect your 1 million dirhams to get you a very nice one-bedroom with an easy installment plan. Capital gain potential here is the highest in the city, but it comes with a long aspect, which is around 5 years plus. Look, I rarely advise this location for a first-time investor, but I always do for the second time. The 1 to 2 million dirhams. This range allows you to open up most of the city's locations, and usually clients at this range get stuck in the noise, and that because of the sheer options. Here, I always advise giving a close but cautious look to the late-stage successful communities. I'm talking about places like Dubai Hills, the Creeks, both of them, and the Heartland too. You will notice that new launch prices are about 10 to 20% more expensive than the ready-to-move options. The handover usually is about also 4 years. The only way to make positive investment in such communities is to go bulk. There you get the best price and the best layouts, not as a retail buyer. Now, if you're aiming for a single unit to start, early stage communities are a guaranteed success, especially if it's monitored and designed by an industry giant. Places like Maidan Horizon and Dubai Islands are very strong options, with an entry price of around 1.6 million dirhams for a one-bedroom. You won't be able to see any post-handover payments there as encouragement because it's not needed. The numbers are moving without a push. If you want something handing over quicker in around a year without relying on a massive community build, both Jumeirah Garden City and Al Jadaf are ideal options. Jumeirah Garden City recently moved from a leasehold to freehold ownership. The price trajectory there is sharp up, but moves slow due to the low supply and regulations. The buildings there are only 4 to 7 floors. You will end up having fewer available units than only one tower of Shoba new launch on Sheikh Zayed Road. You can enter the market there starting around 1.4 million dirhams for a one-bedroom. It's a steal compared to the 150% more expensive options next by you, 700 meters in the city walk. Don't forget, you are only jumping distance from the existing metro stations and the downtown. Jeddah has more trendy look and better views. Benghazi is the powerhouse there, and they are the quickest developers in the city. Massive capital gain is expected once the Etihad train station opens, taking you directly to Disneyland in Abu Dhabi. Look, I'm betting my own finance in this zone for short term. This is a very early entry. Expect around 1.6 million dirhams for a very nice one bedroom. The 2 to 3 million dirhams mark. Here, things get tricky. You start seeing some entry-level townhouses projects. For example, you will see Damak Islands. Townhouses investing require a different, more advanced approach, especially at the very entry-level communities. There is no middle ground there. You either hit your jackpot or you just get stuck with a slow-moving turtle. There, we don't always have the luxury of choice if you're not early. At this range, you can either mix previous projects like the ones we just mentioned using your equity advantage, or aim to get one of the jackpot units in the community. The entry price of these townhouses is around 2.6 million dirhams and usually take around 4 years to hand over. Such a property, the successful one, will be a capital gain machine. 4 to 5 million dirhams. Surprisingly, this is where things get easier and you can actually start thinking about building a portfolio. My first question would be there. Do you want to move in, or this is going to be a pure investment-focused purchase for you? There is no better or worse answer, only the nature of your asset would change. While villas are still out of reach, you can go for the good townhouses in the more exclusive communities, like some in District 11 in Meydan, or even the small townhouses in Nader Sheba Gardens. They are a guaranteed win. If you're not planning to move in or want something with a shorter term, you can build a portfolio worth way more than your budget actually is. Using the equity trick above allows you to buy way more than what's your money worth, the 5 to 7 million dirhams. We still apply the previous rule, adding one important thing. At this range, you will start touching the highest value, highest capital gain potential category in the market, villas. Villas like Grand Bolo by Amar have seen a massive interest. Everyone is trying to catch a unit there. Just look at the entry-level Sidra villas in Dubai Hills. 4 million dirhams off-plan jumped around 10 million dirhams in 5 years. And I do believe this trend is only going to gain momentum. Today, the total supply of such properties is around 7% in the market. By the end of 2027, this number is going to drop to 3.5%. This is while Dubai is attracting more and more families. The 7 to 10 million dirhams. At this level, you might assume luxury properties move slower than cheaper options. Yet, in Dubai, it's the opposite. Approaching the 10 million range, you can actually mix luxury and investment without going too far. At this level, it's harder to lose than to win. The play here is to secure a unit, not choose it. For example, there are some nice villas around Meydan, or even Nader Sheba Gardens if you're able to push a couple of millions up. Scarcity is real. Some villas in Nader Sheba Gardens and the Acres, both by Miras, sell 2 to 3 times before the handover, all at off-plan. At this level, you can also search for the iconic properties, not yet collectibles, but just on the borderlines. For example, I'm talking about the Murabba Vale in the Safa Park behind the Sheikh Zayed Road, or even Eden Hills by H&H. Entry prices are around 12 million dirhams, promising ownership of one-of-a-kind property that has no equal in the city. That's it. If you're willing to start building your portfolio or you're planning your next investment, this is Basel. I help smart people invest smarter. Get in touch.